Look at this story from Kurt Nemo, and it's in the New York Times as well. I made 22 films and produced a couple more, and I can't even remember anymore. Is it in Masters of Terror, or is it in Road to Tyranny or Police State 3, where I show a clip off of ABC News where it goes, in Russia, the foster children, CPS from their parents, are trained at like age 5 to 18 to karate chop, to attack people, to enforce what the government wants. That's where they get their thug police. It's like Universal Soldier movie with Russell. Boy Scouts trained to become Homeland Gestapo. This is not new news to me. It's just that the first place I saw this was in 2002 in the Philadelphia Daily News. It was called Secure Corps, a division of AmeriCorps, and it described the middle school 6th and 7th graders training with, quote, M16s for gun confiscation, door-to-door search, fugitive apprehension. And now hundreds of high schools are being converted and run by the Marine Corps and Army, where they go, oh, your school's now run by the Army, and they just show up in Virginia and Georgia and Illinois and California and everywhere, Texas, Michigan. I've covered that every week now. And it's all, and then they tell them you'll be arrested if you don't sign up for the military, and then it's illegal. The Marines just go, we commit crime. We don't care. They tell the kids, you'll go to jail if you don't sign up for this. And you're like, don't you be anti-Marine. It's good for them to threaten the children and run everything and run the schools. And the vets will say, I'm patriotic. Romans 13, train my kids to kill me. I don't care if Hitler and Stalin did it. It's freedom, baby. See, they know the kids love this. They tell the kids, we're going to arrest you for BB guns, or they're always arresting kids playing paint gun in the, city park. But you can come join the police and Homeland Security and have weapons, young man. Now tell us about your folks. And you think I'm joking there. No, I have all the mainstream news articles. That's in Road to Tyranny, local newscasts where they tell kids tattle on their parents, you get $200. I mean, I made that 7 years ago. You can't make this stuff up. This is happening. And again, Kurt Nemo, Paul Watson have probably posted 50, 60 articles this bad today. I can't even read them all anymore. I haven't even covered. It's totally overwhelmed. We got Ebola missing, total insanity. I told you the last virus was engineered in the lab. It's now admitted. And they're saying it's going to mutate and kill everybody in the fall, just like I told you they would. I know these people. When they're done being paramilitary forces and they finally rebel later, when they get old enough, they'll have the new youngins to kill them. That's how it worked in Germany, Russia, China. Because let's face it, when you're 18, you're dumber than dirt. I certainly was, and I was smarter than most people who were 18. I learn more and more every day. I get more and more wisdom and knowledge. I can't imagine how much knowledge I'll have if I live another 20 years. Right now, I'm not even saying I'm that smart. My brain burns with connections and understanding and research. And I look back at myself 10 years ago. I was a blithering idiot. What will I be like in 10 years? These kids don't know. These are nice kids, I'm sure. The government is rogue, folks. And I've had enough of it. I tell you, this government sure wants a fight. I tell you, they sure want one, don't they? And I tell you, it's going to be 1776. If it does go to physical blows, all these people all day want to sit around and talk about how the government's going to whoop our butt because they got all this technology. Baloney. No one can stop a guerrilla, decentralized, lone wolf army. There's over 100 million gun owners in this country. And I don't want it to come to that, but it looks like they're not going to give us a choice. So let's hold out as long as we can peacefully, but you can't put up with them trying to take your guns and take you to FEMA camps, And that's why these are the guys. These are the guys that arrest you when you try to go photograph the Bilderberg Group. These are the guys that tell you don't have free speech. These are the guys. Now these young kids, I want to try to get some of their parents on. I'm sure they're nice people and mean well. Road to hell's paved with good intentions. It's all quite a step forward from the square knot. That's right. No longer how to build a fire or, how to survive in the wilderness or how to learn morals or the Constitution Bill of Rights. By the way, they don't teach that in Boy Scouts anymore. I went and looked at what they teach them now, and I said, I'm sorry, I guess my son can't be in that. It's basically like a communist organization now. Yeah, can't have the Boy Scouts just be boys. See, it's totally different. A lot of these Boy Scout things are just basically places for your children to be molested. I'm sorry to have to report that to you, but that's basically what it's turned into. I'm sorry, we don't get the Boy Scouts back till we take it back over. Boy Scouts of America that began 60 years ago is training thousands of young people in skills used to confront terrorism, illegal immigration, and escalating border violence. No, that's not. They're training them to kill U.S. vets. They admitted it in the first line. And that is why they started it. They started the NRA because the North couldn't shoot. Not bashing people up north. They'd become, city dwellers. Everybody from the South had come from the North. And so, the North had 3 times the troops. It could barely beat the South in 4 years. And so they had a public proclamation. The federal government funded the NRA to train school kids how to shoot. And they also set up the Boy Scouts to, prepare them for how to carry a pack, how to follow discipline, how to follow orders. Now, that's a far hue and cry, though, from training them to kill veterans. That isn't patriotic. Training them to kill vets isn't patriotic. Let me say it again. You start to see how the Homeland Security documents about vets and gun owners, the Boy Scouts is about that. Everything is about that. And they got a bill introduced where if they say you're an extremist, you don't get to own a gun. No judge, no jury, no appeal. Somebody on death row gets appeals, but you as a gun owner don't. But you were like, oh, that's good for them Al-Qaeda. Take all their rights away. But then now you're learning it's for you. Confronting terrorism is about killing the vets. And I'm not just saying that. This is how they take over in the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany. Who was the first group Hitler culled when he got to power? The police and military. He killed hundreds of thousands in that first year. Get ready, cops. Get ready, military. Get ready, business owners. And again, it's Homeland Security funding this. This isn't the local sheriff. In fact, my dad sent this to me 2 weeks ago, and I want that email my dad sent me. And it describes life in 56 compared to life today. I don't know if we posted that, but will you just bring it to me? I want to fight them, but I want to expose the globalists, but I just can't believe how hardcore the tyranny is. It's life in 1956 school compared to 2008. Well, yeah, and literally when my dad was going to school in the mid-1960s, he was in college in 67, 68, he would literally take a shotgun to school and, ride on the school bus with it and then go shooting after school with the football coaches and his history teacher. And now, of course, back then you didn't have mass shootings. You have mass shootings because we're a mentally ill, degenerate Prozac society. By the way, they tested the blood of that chimpanzee that murdered that lady and attacked the police. He was on a serotonin reuptake inhibitor. He was on Xanax. And I told you that monkey was going to be, and I know it's not a monkey, it's an ape. I told you that primate was going to be on it. Because apes rarely do that unless they're hopped up on drugs. Chimpanzees killing people, Prozac. People killing their parents, Prozac. And it's now on the drug insert. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Kathy Norigo, 16, said she was attracted by the guns. See, it's a message. You can't have guns in society. They're bad unless you're with the government. Oh, God, you get to use them on little old ladies and get to gun people down in the back every day, and we'll cover up for you. Oh, it's so good. Oh, they also have them take online, they also have them take sensitivity training. And so they also indoctrinate them in an ADL script. I know, it's just unbelievable brainwashing. Oh, my God, I can't handle it anymore. If there are critics of the content or purpose of law enforcement training, they have not made themselves known to the Explorers National Organization in Irving, Texas, or to the volunteers here on the ground, national officials and local leaders said. They said the Explorers have faced problems over the years. There have been numerous cases over the last decades in which police officers supervising Explorers have been charged in civil and criminal cases with sexually abusing them. Well, I told you. You give your kids to the Boy Scouts or public school, it's a rape room, basically. I just said that. I hadn't even read the article yet, and I told you it'd be in there. And the Boy Scouts used to be the best thing out there. But this is, look, this country's full of evil people now. We became evil. This country's falling apart. And you put your children in public school, you put them in some kind of cop program. Have you read criminology? You know where real child offenders go? They want to be truancy officers. They want to be CPS people. I'm not saying all the CPS people are cops or pedophiles. I'm saying that's where you find the biggest percentage of them. I don't even feel like doing the show anymore. It makes me so sick. I just want to beat these tyrants. I just want to defeat them. I'm tired of the New World Order. I'm tired of the degenerate scum. I'm tired of all the corruption. I'm tired of evil. I'm tired of it. It's time for good people to start whooping some New World Order butt in the info war. And if they want to start a physical fight, then to kick their butts.